Along the Pan American Highway, life in the open. When the first landslide struck Huarmey 10 days ago, CLERI Navarrete and her relatives had no choice but to run to their rooftop.
The water came in so fast that my nephew shouted, "Run, you're going to die." We were dragged out and brought up here.
CLERI and her husband Alcides lost what they couldn't carry upstairs. The rooftop has turned into a kitchen, bedroom and living room for 10 people. But after more than a week of sleeping in the open, they say they don't want to leave.
We're afraid we'll get robbed. We can't leave our things.
Not since 1970, when a devastating earthquake struck this north-central region of Peru, have people lived through an emergency of this sort. At least 4 consecutive landslides have left this region under water, mud and debris. For more than a week, people have been trying to wash out the sludge and water. It's a group task to sweep it, carry it, and dump it out. And still, there is more mud and desperation. Most people have nowhere to cook. Flood victims have to rely on handouts. Most in this city of nearly 40,000 are poor.
Look at how large the disaster is. We need blankets and food for the children.
But many victims are overwhelmed. Alcides Farromeque says the aid distribution is chaotic.
The help we get is the one we need to chase here and there. The government hasn't delivered anything house to house.
The government says it's committing all of its resources to getting things back to normal. The power has been partly restored, and one of the government's priorities here in Huarmey is to get the only hospital, which was completely damaged, running again. The military is directing rescue operations in areas still isolated. Defense Minister Jorge NIETO says the task is enormous.
Our problem now is the highlands. Our helicopters will be going to those areas to take food and medicine.
The government says cleaning up the rubbish and spraying to prevent contamination will be as challenging as building trust.
We are in an emergency, but if we don't give people hope that we will keep our promises, there will be a lot of anguish.
Back on the rooftop, Alcides and his relatives say they don't feel reassured, so they set up another tent on their roof, hoping, like everyone else here, that the worst of the storm is over. Mariana Sanchez, Jazeera, Huarmey, Peru.